Welcome everyone to another inspiring edition of Biografrica's African Spotlight series. We are honored to have with us today a remarkable individual whose journey exemplifies the power of compassion, the power of service, and unwavering commitment to humanity. Dr. Azemobor Gregory is a true visionary, a messenger of truth, as he calls himself, who has dedicated nearly 2 decades to championing love and universal brotherhood. Through the Azemobor Gregory Foundation, he's not only transforming lives, but also challenging us to reimagine a world where poverty and inequality are, replaced with shared prosperity and compassion. I'm with my co-hosts, Anthony and Kato. Dr. Gregory, we are thrilled to have you join us today.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I really appreciate the invitation and the recognition accorded to me.
Thanks for joining us, Doctor. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. As we all know, we sort of shared similar sort of background. I've known him for many years from university days. So I was thinking this afternoon, who would have thought that this is nobody would have thought that this is the direction that you would go in life. So I was thinking, first question I want to ask you, what is the motivation behind it? When did this start? Did you always have this mindset while you were in university, in your teenage and in your 20s? Did you always have this, or did you stumble on some significant life events? Something changed your direction? Did Nigeria happen to you? How did you come?
I think the truth of the matter is that everybody on this planet has a purpose. We are created, we're not happenstance. We are created by God and sent to this planet Earth for a particular purpose. Okay, and I think it was Mike Munto. Somebody says that what interests you or what you dislike is what you were created for. I noticed that while I was growing up, I used to have this compassion to help people. Right from my secondary school days. I remember those days when I was in secondary school. You know, though I'm from a very humble background, I was in a hostel, so little provision I used to call it then. And my mother would give to me. I remember sharing it with my friends in school then. So it is something that you have this natural proclivity. You just. I hope it's not Nigerian internet too. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes, we can hear you now clearly.
Okay, so like I was saying, sorry for the interruption. I said whatever you are born to do in life, it comes with a passion. Okay, and that passion is what motivates me. So I discovered that I have a passion to help people. Okay, I have a passion to help the needy, and I described that as way back when I was in secondary school. So I've always done that. And after graduation from school, and I started business. I just discovered that I would be restless if I saw anybody in need and I don't respond to them with love and all of that. So I started by helping people around me. Then I noticed that I was being prepared more, not just to help people, but to also propagate the message of love. Okay, so my passion is beyond just helping the needy around me. It is more of I don't know. I have I call myself the messenger of truth or the apostle of humanity. So there's something divine. It's like a divine, why I don't want to use what they call it, divine auction, a divine propelling, a divine knowing that this is what you were created to do. Okay? So I just saw myself doing it, and God has been faithful. So 40 years ago, we have been at it, okay, helping people, and most importantly, preaching the message of love. What we are doing is actually preaching the message of love in a world where love is a scarce commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Love is a scarce commodity. The reason why we have all of the problems that we have in the world is because we have failed as a society to live in love with one another. I have often said that poverty is man-made. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So poverty is man-made. So
It's man-made.
Yeah.
It was this Indian, what's his name? Mahatma Gandhi that said that the world has everything. The earth has everything, every provision to meet our needs, but not to meet our greed. So the reason why you have the needy is because you have the greedy.
Okay. So I'm going to ask, so can you dwell more on the being a messenger of truth? Because I want to see how do you manifest that in your daily life, and then also what does that actually mean? But a lot of people want to know, on quotes, messenger of truth. What does that mean, and how do you, on a day-to-day basis, how do you manifest that's your thought process, or maybe that value?
God that created the world design principles that are supposed to guide the way that we live with one another. That is the truth about life. But you see, the worldly system, the systems of this world, is working counterproductively to the principles of God. You just mention, for instance, the yardstick or parameter that is used by the world to measure the well-being. But the truth about true wealth is not about what you accumulate. It's about what you distribute. Everything that God has created in the world, they are interdependent, sir. Everything is interdependent. That's how God created the world, to ensure that the earth is sustained. We breathe in oxygen that is released by the plants.
Yeah.
And the plants will take carbon dioxide that will exhale. The plants, they utilize the resources of the earth to produce food. And God mandated them to use a portion of what they produce for their sustenance. And God mandated them, designed the plant to produce food. The food that plant or food or fruit that plant produces is meant to be consumed to sustain man.
Yeah.
The day plant refuse to bear fruit, there will be famine. There will be hunger. So likewise, every one of us We are created to depend on each other. And that is.
But if you look at what he said there, I mean, he has made a couple punchlines even talking about how the parameters that the world measures maybe success is by how much wealth people are able to accumulate. But the real truth is that it should be by how much wealth that they're able to distribute.
Yeah.
And I like that really struck me deeply.
And even the interdependency among creatures, like everything that lives. So he's giving an example that the plants depend on oxygen produced the plant. Then plants depend on carbon dioxide that we
The
exhale.
carbon dioxide, yeah.
You know, so
Like how God created the world is should be able to sustain itself.
Yeah. That's let me ask this thing.
Okay.
Oh. But
welcome back.
Okay, thank God I'm back. So as I was saying before the interruption, is that every one of us were created by God to depend on each other. Okay?
Yeah.
And that is what we call the expression of love. Just imagine if all of us understand this principle that we are created, I am because you are. I am created.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
So we are all created to depend on each other. And
we need more persons to that are able to reason this way. I mean, if we had so many of them in society, I think it would be much more better place. When people realize that, okay, see, and that's the truth. You can't exist on your own. No one lives in vacuum. We all need each other, right? So
yeah.
But then when it comes to distribution, people are geared towards getting and getting and getting instead of giving out and giving out more.
It's greed. It's the natural.
Okay.
It's human nature. Everyone
okay,
is.
I'm back. Let me. I don't know what I'm saying. That is what the principle of giving. It means that you were not created to live for yourself alone. Just like I explained between the plants and humans.
Yeah.
You are created. You have something that God has given to you to give to the other person, and that person needs that thing to survive.
Yes.
But you see the problem? The problem is that the systems of this world. Let me say this. Let me say this. Capitalism is an evil system. The problem we have in the world today is that all of the systems, all of the human systems that are designed by man, okay, they are antithetical to God's principles, natural law, natural principles that God designed for us to live harmoniously, to live, in peace, to live, to live a good life. For instance, the system of capitalism is an evil system because all the system, the problem we have in the world today is that every manufacturer design a manual, okay?
Yeah.
That you adhere to in order to get the best of that manufacturer's product. Human beings, did we create ourselves? No. God created us. I was talking about the fact that let's talk. I will have enough time. No, I have enough time. I was talking about the fact that every manufacturer designs an operational manual that should be adhered to for the efficient use of the product. Okay?
Yeah.
So, we humans, did we create ourselves? No. God created us. And so the manual that God has designed for us are natural laws and principles, not religion, not religion, not religion. Natural laws and principles. This word is intelligent, is intelligent. There's a being that controls everything, not religion, natural laws and principles.
Mm.
So what happens is that look at the principle of sowing and reaping, the principle of giving, the principle of the interdependence of God's creation.
Mm.
Now, what man has done is that man has designed an economic system that negates that principle. And that economic system is capitalism. It's capitalism. I don't notice that capitalism cannot solve the problem of poverty in the world. It cannot. As long as capitalism celebrates accumulation, people that accumulate, people that are self-centered, how can you have billions and billions of naira in your account? You are so stupendously rich and people are dying of poverty.
Yes.
Look at it. And yet, the world celebrates you as the richest man in Africa by the amount of money that you have.
Yes.
But the principle of true wealth, like I was saying, it is not by accumulation. You are not worthy by what you accumulate. You are worthy by how much you give. As a matter of fact, you were created to come to this world, okay? Your relevance on earth here is what you give to support the life of others. Because you came to this world with nothing, when you die, you will go with nothing.
Yes.
The vanity of every person. So capitalism, all the system that man has created, all of them, is this religion? Is this system of government? Look at corruption everywhere. Until we retrace our faith back to our creator and begin to teach people the principles of life. Okay, the two principles of life. We cannot have problem in the world. Capitalism cannot solve the problem of poverty in the world. Do you know how many beautiful people that have in Nigeria, for instance? In Nigeria, that's where you come from, Mr. Tony. In Nigeria, how come that a country is so wealthy? About 120 million Nigerians are multi-dimensionally poor.
Yes.
We have all the resources. How come? And in this country, we are celebrating those that are accumulating. We have the richest man in Africa in Nigeria. You're taking my life.
I totally agree with your line of thoughts. This is the same. This is one of the things why we established this platform to discuss issues, especially issues that concern Africa. Yeah, I mean, you've answered my next question, which I think you've already touched on, is that you advocate for abolishment of religion. You want religion abolished. You want to replace that with universal brotherhood. So,
Yeah.
so why do you think religion is wrong? And then how do you see these two concepts interacting? Or do you want a total abolition of religion and having universal brotherhood? Or do you think that any other direction could be taken?
Look, let me be very frank with you. The truth of our the knowledge of who we really are, our true nature, we are God. Let me take it this way. Everything that you see on earth, everything you see on earth is manifesting God. God is the only source that that is manifesting in us humans, manifesting in plants, is the one manifesting in everything. God is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. God is everywhere. God is in us. We are God. Somebody says that I don't need to go to the temple to look for God. God is a frequency within me. If you tune in, you will hear the voice of God, the voice of your conscience.
Yes.
So we don't need complicated religion. What we need is to make people to be spiritually aware, to know who they really are, that we are God. So we need. So what religion has done, religion is a tool for manipulation. Just like Christianity. The white people, the Westerners, they brought Christianity to Africa. Before they came, Africans were spiritually conscious.
Yeah.
They understand that God is the one that is manifesting everywhere. And that's why you see they tend they worship a mountain, they worship tree. You know, what they are telling you is not the only one to say that. What they are telling you that God is the one manifesting in all of these things. But the white people came, they wrote a book that is called the Bible. Look at the confusion that book has caused. The time is stable. Sorry. Okay, so there is none of this religion. The only religion that I think I respect that is telling people about the truth. That is a bit closer to the truth is just Eastern religion, Eastern religion, what they do, those religions. They teach enlightenment, knowing who you are, understanding the concept of spirituality.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we know who we are, if I know that God dwells in me and dwells in you, that I am not different from you, I will live in love with you. That's what God, the concept of universal brotherhood. We are connected. Okay, and I think maybe a person of the Bible that try to exemplify that concept of brotherhood is the Acts of Apostles, the early apostles. You know, you saw the way they live. I mean, that story it explains that concept of brotherhood. You know, they were trying to create a system that negates capitalism. And you saw that many of them had property, they went to go and spend them, and you know, they provided for people that are in need. So the concept of universal brotherhood is that because we are fornication, so all of us, in spite of our language differences, in spite of our nationality, we are all one. We are brothers and sisters for the same God. So it means that it's not that consciousness. I can meet anybody. If I'm hungry, I can walk into any house. I can live anywhere. Oh my God, okay. That's like your biological brother. This is English now. If they're not in UK, they could be anywhere. You know, you can go to that place to eat, I mean.
Yes.
I mean, just like that. So just imagine if I'm hungry now, can I walk into any house and say, my brother, I'm hungry. What would you have for me? Can you imagine that kind of word?
Yeah. That sounds really good. Just that unfortunately.
But utopia.
Yeah, more like that perfect word.
The perfect one is possible. The perfect one is possible. It is still the same. It is the meta programming. They call it utopia. So that means to them it's unrealistic. But that is unrealistic because they already put impediments, put systems, put systems that are destroying the world. All these systems, we need to abolish them. Otherwise, there will be no peace in the world.
Yeah. All right. Kato, you wanna?
That's so deep. But now let's move a bit from that. So let's move to your foundation and as well as your humanitarian work. So the Azemobor Gregory Foundation has ambitious goals, including the Charity City project. Can you tell us more about this particular project?
Well, as a matter of fact, the concept, the idea, or the vision of the Charity City project sorry, let me just start by saying that for Apostle of Humanity, what I do or what the foundation does is that all of the charitable deeds that we showcase, okay, we showcase them to preach the message of love. That look, this is how it should be done. Feed the needy, take care of the widow, the indigent kids that can't go to school. Everyone can, because every child is your child. You can't be telling your children and you see people on the road, they can't go to school on the road, they can't go to school and you leave them. No. As far as God is concerned, every child is your child. So everything that we showcase, all of our activities are meant to demonstrate love, the message of love to humanity. So the charity teaching, we are saying that it is possible for us to build 10,000 free housing units for the homeless. We are saying that it is possible for us to build free hospital for those that cannot afford especially medical care. We are saying it is possible for us to have a food kitchen and a food bank to take care of those who are hungry and those who are close. We are saying that it is possible to build free university that the poor can attend. And all of the things that we are looking at, by the time we have this charity, and all these things are done and people are benefiting, it becomes a place of love. Okay? And it will not send a strong message to the world, the leaders of this world, that look, it is possible for us to live in love. That's the essence.
Okay, so I want to get it clearly. So this charity city is
Can you hear
it's
me?
not it's oh yeah, I can hear you. Oh, I thought you landed.
Mm.
Yeah, because from what you were saying, I was beginning to think maybe it's not a structure per se, but the whole idea around the universal brotherhood.
Yeah. It's not like it's going to be like a charity city. It's more.
Yeah, a city,
more
that
uh,
will be called this is charity
Oh,
city.
yes,
Like
yes,
everybody
yes,
can
yes,
see,
yes,
you know. Okay.
yes. No, I mean, maybe in the form of an estate, a big,
Oh, okay. All right.
a big,
There's going to be a
a big
structure that
location.
will
Yeah,
identify
there
as
will be
yes,
structure.
this is
The
the
structure,
location
yes.
of charity.
There will be structure. When you have
All
hospital,
right.
you have food, you have free food kitchen, you
Hospitals.
have cloth bank, you have the hospital. So it will be structure. Okay, you have the free housing unit. Okay, so the port now be a refuge, a place of hope, a place of refuge for the poor and the vulnerable. Okay, and so when
Yes.
that system, when that structure is finally established, they will not need to showcase.
okay. Mm.
Okay.
So it's a structure.
Do you know how massive that kind of a project can be? Because that's supposed to be that's I don't know, but probably going to be the biggest estate in the world. I don't I really can't say, but because that's going to be massive. We talked about 10,000. I think I heard 10,000 blocks, for apartments
But
for
to be
the
honest, why
widows, the poor, the
look,
vulnerable.
I'll give you an example. Universities, these big mega churches, they have schools. They have primary school, secondary school, university. These schools
Yes,
are funded, or maybe now they are
by
self-funded, now they have plan. But before they were established, they were funded by members of these churches, right? So they were funded
yes,
by, like, for example, Winners Chapel has a church, has a university. They were funded by members of the church. So this is just basically what he's doing is different. He's taking away the fact that people have to come and pay to attend, because churches can basically fund
yeah,
their universities. It's not supposed to be a business. He's got a business running. He has like social enterprise, social corporate social responsibility aspect of the business that is channels through the Gregory Azemobor Foundation. So if a church that has a university can actually say, you know what, this uni, I'm going to subsidize 90% or 80% of your fees. Come and go to school. We'll educate you. This is exactly the concept.
They should even make it free. They should make it free.
Exactly.
They make it free. Yeah, what they are doing actually is to challenge their wickedness. If you permit me.
Yes.
Because how can, when you are building a university as a church, you say this university belongs to us. Every one of us will put money to build that school. Those that don't have money, they will contribute their efforts. They will go there and carry blocks on their head, thinking that this university belongs to us. And after you have built the school, you will not say that to run the school is expensive. So because of that, you cannot make it free. And you can't even provide scholarship for even indigent members of the church. Is that wickedness? Okay, so we are saying that we
and
can
even
challenge.
members of the church who contributed in one
Yeah,
way or the other, they can't even
yeah,
send their
we
gifts
are
to
saying
the
that if
schools.
somebody said that I'm competent, let me say this. You can't change a system just by criticism. What to do to change a system is to build a new system that will make the old system obsolete. So if they are saying that it is difficult to build a university and make it free, our foundation will build a university, will make it free.
Yeah.
Okay? And that will not be a reference point. People will not say, look at that foundation, they have built a university, they have made it free. And it's a thought. And so when we head up roasted, people will listen to us more than the people.
Yes.
Sure, sure. Okay, still on the charity city. From the foundation's website, it stated that the vision is to build this by 2025. 2025, it's just by the corner. I want to know. I just wanted to elaborate on the progress made so far.
It is God that gives the vision. Then, okay, the God that gives the vision will make the provision. So let's start with you. You know, uh, when I started out in doing charity 30 years ago, I thought that I was able to get support, okay, financially. My brother, we wrote plenty of requests for donation, for support. No came. It is interesting to note that people to get volunteers in Nigeria, volunteers, not people to support you to come and participate in your event. It is difficult. We live in a world where people are incorrectly greedy, centered. And even when you do good, they will read meanings committed to it. No funding. So when we saw that, man, we couldn't get any support. We had to use the local resources.
Yeah. All right. So, as it is, okay.
Everything we do is 100%, 100% funded by my company, like a mega group. Okay? Let me show you.
Okay.
The principle of giving and receiving is a powerful principle. When I started foundation, I was a struggling businessman. Then in 20, oh, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When we started in 2004, thereabout, I was a struggling businessman. I just started acting in business. When we started to acquire widows, that was 20,000 naira. It was difficult for me to get 10,000 naira to give to a widow. I kept on because a big sacrifice. I kept on doing it. But today, to God be the glory. We are looking for widow. God has made resources available to us. God has expanded my business. Okay? I have 5 branches in Nigeria. I have 3 factories. I have over 250 workers. Okay? As I speak now, we have close over 3,000 kids on our scholarship. We have supported over 2,000 widows. God is faithful. When you open your heart to help the poor, God will open the windows of heaven truly across the universe to support you with what you need to do what He has asked you to do. Okay, so I believe God told me, forget again. This city will be achieved. God is the one who told the vision. You just estimated the time, but I know that in my lifetime, God will make it possible. But with what we are doing, we are touching lives, and we are pushing the message of love. I just came back, I was telling you now, I just came back from Benin, and now, Benin is very close to Papa. When we empowered about, we empowered about 100, we sponsored 100 groups to ICT training in Benin. I was there. I taught them business there, principle and all of that. I was there. My foundation spent millions of that to do that sponsorship. Okay? So we're making it back. So being a philanthropist is not about just what is tested in the quantum of what to do. It is the heart. Even if I want person we are able to touch, my brother, I am fulfilled. Fully fulfilled. Doing what I am doing, I am fully fulfilled. A lot of people, I get testimony to people who see what I do for the past 20 years. A lot of them have been to set up foundation. They have been inspired. Their lives have changed. I'm a fulfilled man.
All right. Let me get something very, very clear. So, your company funds, everything you do. Is it because of choice, or because maybe you haven't gotten the desired donors?
I am telling you that when we started, our focus was to get donors support to our work. We couldn't get any. So when I spend my energy looking for donors that are not willing to give us money, I'm telling you to go get volunteers in Nigeria. As I speak now, what are the work we do? The volunteers are my company staff.
Okay. So, okay. Now that it's this way, I'm kind of curious. So, what keeps you, driven? Despite all of this, I would like to look at it as setbacks, even. So, despite all of these things, what really motivates? What really makes you? What drives you, to continue with this philanthropic work that you're doing, even in the face of this challenges?
Did you mention setback? Did you mention setback?
Yes, I did mention that. I want to know if you see, I mean, despite these setbacks, despite these challenges that you had back then,
They're not setback now.
okay, they are not setbacks. Okay, they are push forward.
Challenge. Push forward. They are challenges. What is setback? That means I have a goal I want to achieve. I couldn't achieve the goal. When the family are completely, I said, I'll be activity, I'm able to build this. It's not setback now. It's a vision. It's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm working towards it.
Yes.
Okay, so if I touch the time before I realize it, we're still working and we're making progress. There's no setback, my brother.
All right.
All right. What kept me going? Look, when you have a passion, okay, nothing.
Yes.
When you have a passion and you understand that this thing I'm doing is really my purpose for living. You don't get me, sir. This is what God has created me to come and do on earth here. This is my life assignment. You don't get me, sir. So my business is just to make provision for the work I am doing. And let me back up with you. The concept, let me just say this. I will take this half of time. Let me educate. The concept of NGO, something for some to do what they're supposed to do. It's an aberration. Everything that God has intended to do, He will put resources around you to do it. Just for instance, if you put a seed inside the soil, let's say a grain of corn, the soil, before the corn germinates, the soil has some fleshy. Tony, you want this to be a farmer now?
It's almost like it's rotten.
In Nigeria. So the corn germinates, it uses that fleshy part of the corn as food before the root goes down. So it God gives you a passion and a vision. God wants you to use your own money, use your resources, sacrifice your time, because it's for you. Don't wait for any support. Use what you have to do what God has asked you to do first. You know what I'm telling you? If you get a point, people will not be begging us. Just want this word. That's what I feel what I have been doing for 20 years. A time is coming, people will come and meet me and say, sir, we see your vision. What can we do to make this vision realizable? They will come and be begging. That time, don't be begging them come and support me. Because they have seen over the years, they have seen my consistency. They have seen that I'm not only a strong NGO.
Yeah.
I'm not only a fraudulent NGO. Because 98% of NGOs, especially in Nigeria, they are so.
Yeah, that's true. Not only in Nigeria, globally. Globally, NGOs globally. I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so we were saying that you were just landing your thoughts around that people will eventually, because people have noticed how consistent you've been, your consistency and everything that you've been doing, that people will beg you to support you, which is okay. I said, can you hear me? It's not standing. So, okay, go on, Kato.
No, I rather wanted to just move forward so that we don't.
Okay, let's move forward.
All right. So I want to just go back and correct myself, because in the intro I mentioned that it's nearly 2 decades, but it turns out it's 3 decades. You've been impacting the lives of the poor and the less privileged for the last 3 decades. So that's correction. So I can just share out of this. Sorry?
I'm hearing you. So there's no step back at all. Rather, you should, it's accomplishment. We have impacted the lives of thousands. We have inspired millions of people all over the world. We'll see what we do. It's an accomplishment. So we are moving towards our goal. Like I was saying, God is the one who gave me. God is the one who gave me the vision. So at the appointed time, it will bring people to support. It will make provision by bringing people to support us to actualize the vision of the ChatGPT.
All right. All right. So, like we usually do when we are interviewing, individuals who are making impact. Sometimes we try to, be very specific. So, I'm wondering if you can, share some specific examples of, the foundation's most impactful projects or initiatives.
I think the most impactful project is the scholarship support scheme. Okay, because in Nigeria currently as we speak, over 12 million Nigerian kids are out of school. Okay, and in the course of us as empowering widows, because when you invest in the life of a child, you invest in the future. So for a country like us, when we invest in the life of children, we are investing in the future of Nigeria. So that has been the most impactful. Like I told you, as we speak now, we have over 3,000 students that are on scholarship. Because what we do is that we give out, an annual scholarship grant of 100,000 naira. I don't know how much that is in pounds, to support their education. About 3,000, and the number is increasing. And all of those sponsorship is funded by the Measures Group.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask a question in terms of looking at the African and global perspectives to what you do. I know your work extends beyond Nigeria to a global audience. So, how do you tend to reconcile your local initiatives with the wider goal to continuously make global impact? What you do locally, for example, in your village, in Uromi or Ekoma or in Benin, how do you reconcile that with the wider vision to make a global impact? Did you get my question?
Yeah, I think if I get you correctly, how do we upscale? Is it upscale what we do to?
Yes. How do you, yeah, it's more, yeah, how do you upscale? So you do things locally, and I know that you're making global impacts. How do you intersect? Does what you do locally intersect with your goal to make global impact?
Can you hear me? Let me start with you.
Yeah.
There's no amount of charity that any of the things we do that will solve the problem we have in the world, the problem of poverty. No amount of charity that any organization will do. In fact, we have multinational organizations like World Bank, just name them now. They have intervened in various countries in trying to make provision and mitigate, the impact of poverty in the world and all of that. But it has not yielded any result. The only way that we can make impact, reduce poverty in the world, is for us to inspire people. Okay?
Yeah.
I think that, let me quote the Bible. I'm not a Christian, but I think that's a profound statement from the Bible that talks about love your neighbor as yourself. So what it means is that if everybody, if we do can make it is that let every individual on earth here be conscious of the fact that I can impact my neighbor. Okay, so this is message of love, inspiring the world to embrace love and demonstrate that love in living generously, supporting the life of people around them. Then if that is done, the world will be a better place. So having an organization, I have the foundation, I now have a branch of the foundation in Ghana, in this. No, my brother, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I will thank God for technology. I mean, we are in UK now and in Nigeria, and we are communicating. Okay, thank God for what the social media has done. Okay, so what you will say is that I mean, I have a message for the world. I think I'm failing in this regard. I have a message for the world. But probably you didn't know that. A lot of people have not heard me because most people don't know that there is an understanding. I have a revelation or a philosophy. Okay, I know the truth. About the truth about life. That is driving what I do. I'm not just doing it because most people don't understand my intention. This is what drives my action. So where I'm lacking, I think I will create, because my different engagement, I think I will create a medium of constantly communicating. I have a YouTube, but my different engagement is taking so much of me, so I don't have time to sit down and say I'm doing videos, to teach people the principles of love and all of that. So I think this is the area where I'm going to work on, by the grace of God. I can, my YouTube channel, I can be having messages from time to time to teach people about the truth and inspire them to embrace love.
Good. So let's quickly talk about family, because I am married. I've got 3 kids. I know you're married too. I see your vacation videos, photos. and sorry, Kato, you are still single, so you can't ask this kind of question. So
no, but really, I was also interested because he talked about having a while ago, just some seconds ago, he talked about having less time. So I was beginning to wonder around the family.
That's what I'm going to ask. So if you are always on the move, if you're not in Italy today, you're in Canada, you're in Bangladesh attending business summit, how does your family, your wife and kids, because I know definitely they don't see you as much as they should be seeing you. So how do they take this? How do they put under any type of pressure?
What you are saying is the reality of an average married man. You are talking about now, even if you don't have your business, you are working, you don't spend 24 hours with your family, your business, your work time takes a chunk from your time. Okay? Talk less of for that matter, so I have a lot of engagement. My business, I have to, I mean, as about now, when so most men are married, most ladies, so I have, by the grace of God, I have a very understanding and supporting wife, okay, who understands my business schedule and also understand my vision, and my passion. So she's very supportive. So, but with this kind of technology, like I just see every day, wherever I am, I know so I.
Maybe he had to go on a short break to quickly say hello to family.
Yeah.
Okay, what I do is I thank God for technology and for social media and all of that. So every day I know that I connect my family. Okay, I call them on video calls and and that was why we had to do that Italy vacation. I mean, so I mean, I feel about 2 weeks ago. The people are saying that we must go on vacation so that if we're outside Nigeria, there's no one will leave us and say you want to go for business trip. so they kidnapped me. I was kidnapped to go for the vacation.
I totally understand. Yeah, I mean, what you do is amazing. I never thought that, like I said in the beginning, I never thought that this is the sort of person that you are. We knew as young boys, and you never can tell. know, this is a better Mendel Foundation. I know we used to call you Gregor Mendel. You know,
Better Mendel is a company group. Yes, that's Mendel. You know, my guy name, my nickname.
That was what we used to call you. We say Mendel.
Gregor Mendel, my nickname. So when I was running the company, and I used Better, you know, then I was so Christian.
Yes.
Better means the house of God.
Yes.
So if it means Gregor Mendel doing business with God. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're just winding up because we had I had some questions in mind. We had some questions in mind, but in the course of this, you managed to answer a lot of
yeah. You already covered.
You already covered some of the questions I wanted to ask, so there's no point asking those questions again. But we have some random, just
to ease everything.
Just to ease the tension. So the first one I'm going to ask: so if you could only pick three qualities, if you could only pick three qualities that you believe are essential for creative, positive change in the world, what would they be? Passion. So number one is passion.
Top three qualities. One, passion. I guess what the next one might be, or which other qualities do you think will make the remaining two?
I think it will be giving.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, three qualities.
Yeah, three qualities. Mention passion.
Yeah, passion, consistency, and integrity.
And integrity.
Integrity. Passion. You must be consistent. You must integrity. Integrity. Whatever you are doing, you must have the pure intention. Pure intention. It's not unfortunate that that people have gone into that terrain and they have corrupted that terrain to the extent that everybody that is coming out to say, oh, I'm doing charity, you are being seen as somebody that is fraudulent.
Yes.
I struggle with that, man. I struggle with that. People really believe my intention, my true intention. They believe that I am out to use the charity to amass wealth, to collect money from donors and not give them. Integrity.
Yeah. That's an epidemic in Africa. That it's not even Africa, across the world, globally. I've worked in Leon. I've seen interacted with global NGOs. They do exactly the same thing. They collect money from donors. They come to Africa to live flamboyant lifestyles. They drive the best cars. They buy 4x4s. Right?
They call it social enterprise.
Yes.
It's a business.
Yes.
It's a business. So that social enterprise, the concept is moving around capitalist principles. So NGOs are business. People just set up, they also for a need, a social need. Just mobilize resources. Okay? Then when they get resources, they only use 10% of it for that need, use 90% for their enrichment.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And that's very sad. Yeah. So
I
was going through. Okay, go ahead.
I'm with you. What I want to say is that it is people that really have the heart, okay, to promote humanitarianism and charitable work in the world. They are very few. Very few.
All right. So I was going through your foundation's Instagram page, and I saw many thought-provoking quotes from you. You know, just scrolling, you'd see a lot of them. I just kept on looking at them and nodding my head. But I'm wondering if you have a personal.
Yeah, when did people just cut to my Facebook profile?
I was one. I said to him, I said, look at this.
No, because I don't post on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram. Some of you get what I am doing. Go to my Facebook.
Kato, did you check his Facebook profile?
No, it's yes, I did, but I'm actually referring to his foundation's Instagram page.
Oh,
You know, they have numerous quotes from him on the page.
Not fully, not comprehensive.
No, not. There are a lot. There are a lot of his quotes on the Instagram page, though.
Okay, so ask your question.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you have a personal favorite.
Not comprehensive. But okay.
So is asking.
Yeah. So which of your quotes, which of your personal quotes, which of them do you think is your favorite?
I think the one I thought about is biography. Okay, your biography should not be a compilation of what I've achieved, but it should be about what you have done for other people. You know,
Okay.
that is the favorite one. It should not be about what you've acquired, what you have done for your personal achievements. It should not be about your personal achievements. It should be about what you have done for the life of other people.
Okay. And like I said, that is very, very consistent because you've been saying this over and over and over again. In different ways.
Life is vanity without impact. Life is vanity without impact. The only legacy you leave behind is to live because each time you help people, when you talk about impact is about consciousness, it's about people, consciousness. Let me shock you. Do you know that people that make impact, they don't die? People that impact on humanity, even if they are physically gone, they live on in our memory, in our consciousness.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
yes.
great men don't die. They live on in the consciousness of those that have impacted their lives. So our only legacy on earth here is our impact, is the life we live for others. All the things, all your properties, your money, even the money you have in the bank, when you die, the bank accept, they won't even give you your next of kin. Your property that you suffer to acquire on earth, when you die, your children, they don't sacrifice your property, they will sell them. So you would have lived your life for pursuing vanity of material acquisition. No, I will spend my money to impact life.
Yeah. In terms of, is there a quick one? Is there a book that has profoundly influenced your worldview or approach to humanitarian work that you recommend to people? Is there a particular grade and you think, look, this is a great influence on what I currently do?
Not really, but I think I read a lot of books by Deepak Chopra.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Deepak Chopra. Yes, I read a lot of books that educate, that provide spiritual education. Okay, once you are enlightened, once you know the truth about life, those guys, those books, they are spiritually deep. So I read a lot of books, most of the books I read are spiritual books, like Deepak Chopra. You know, that's another guy, I can't get the names now. So I read spiritual books that provide spiritual education for me to enhance my level of awareness. Okay, because when you understand the truth about life, you will live life intentionally. You don't have time for vanity now. You will redefine your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would recommend people to read spiritual books and the Chopra books. I have a lot of them. A lot of them. And I have a lot of them. Those books are deep.
Okay. Kato, do you have any?
No, I think
you know I'm laughing.
it doesn't come out big.
If anybody hears this one, I don't read Bible, I read the spiritual books. They can call me Antichrist.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, religion is one religion has come to divide people as against what God has originally planned for mankind. Unfortunately, in Africa is at the receiving end of Africa is at the receiving end of the negative impact of religion. Especially in Nigeria and those countries, what some of these so-called preachers do, how they manipulate people is you can't even fathom is bad. So yeah. So let me. So thank you, Doctor, for joining us. It's a pleasure. I haven't spoken to this man for since. I ran into you in Lagos after uni once. I think it was around the Keja under bridge. That was the last time I ever saw you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was the last time I ever saw you. So I haven't spoken for a long time. I know we chatted once on Facebook. You were saying, are you, I think there was one of my pictures I was wearing a tie or something.
Let me approach Tony. It's true, we should call him Little Tony.
Yeah. I saw that.
Little Tony.
I was very. There were other Tonys, but I was the smallest of the Tonys. So
you're the minimum. You're the minimum.
that's what Dr. Greg.
No problem.
What we normally do is that we write an article. This is not just for people to watch videos. We actually extract. We actually write an article on this, and it will publish on our website. While we have the videos and shots on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, then there's an article on our website that we write on.
Okay, on about the interview, are you?
Yes, about the interview.
Yes.
And then you can share and use it for other purposes. You share among friends, and we try. And then we also promote it. We also boost it so that it reaches not even Nigeria. We have more Gambia or Zambia, South Africa,
Zambian
followers,
South Africa,
and Ghana.
Ghana.
So we boost it, and then they'll get to know you and what you do. Hopefully that educates them on a lot of different issues.
I must appreciate what you guys are doing too. I mean, it's a good one. It's a good one. Trying to promote, the unsung, if you like, the unsung heroes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's our main goal. Got different objectives, but one of them is spotlighting.
Let me just land with this. Let me land with this.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
Okay. Let me just land with this. The media tool is part of the problem. Now you need to wonder why is it that negative news falls faster than positive news?
Yes, exactly.
The media is a part of the problem of this world. There was a time I was trying to promote positive news, news concepts, instead of focusing on negative news. Why is somebody down the headline? Why are they promoting negativity? Why would CNN promoting when there is war? When there is war, you see them, breaking news. You see them repeating the news almost every 60 minutes. Why, Tony?
Yeah, I know. That's one of
the what we are doing now is we are promoting positivity. We are promoting positivity. There are people all over the world who are doing something that they are on head of. It's enough fun. I appreciate you guys. Kudos.
Thank you very much. Dr. Azemobor Gregory, thank you so very much for this truly enlightening conversation. Yeah, it is. Your passion, your dedication, your vision, it seems like it's all of the songs, So we are deeply grateful for the work you do through the Azemobor Gregory Foundation, and we have no doubt that your impact will continue to ripple across not just Nigeria, but across Africa and the world for generations to come. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us for this special edition of the African Spotlight series. Remember, each one of us has the power to make a difference. Let's all be inspired by Dr. Gregory's example and strive to create a world that is filled with, more love, more compassion, and understanding. Until next time, stay tuned to Biografrica for more stories of African.
Yeah. Bye.